what's happening? What we got going on here? I got a couple of YouTubers, a few Facebook guys. I just got some DX rolling right now. Happy birthday, Kelly. Everybody else up in here. Let a few people climb up in here. Let's see. Yeah. We'll get into this this little unit. It's I'm using the 2-pill just as a driver, just to show you guys it is pretty versatile. In the meantime, let's get this thing started. Alright, try to get this thing set up here. So welcome to the weekend. We have a small little package here. Actually, these don't go together. I'm just using this little 2-pill as a driver for the 4-pill standard 2879's. This is South Jersey line. This is in a 4.5 cabinet. Works really nice. The remote jack. 10-gauge wires coming out the back, and all the regular business on and off. All right. So that's it. Let's pop this one. This is a build I did for another unit, but like I said, I'm just using it in this video. New stickers. Thank you, Scooter and Criddle. Great job. Well, there's two 454s on a potentiometer. Nice little box. Now, if you have pretty weak radio, this would work out a pretty good combination for you. But if you have a pretty high powered radio, we'll show you kind of how it runs. And again, this is not intended for this. You could probably do it, but we'll explain it a little bit more in this video. Let me put the lids back on this thing and let's get her going. Now, one thing I did do with these little 4.5s, I actually have a 120 mil fan in here. Yeah, it's a lot of fan, but it makes up for a little bit of heat sink that you're missing there. It is what it is. I'm trying to make a little gain where there's a little loss. So anyway, I wouldn't expect it to get pretty hot. All right, let's look at this. All right, this is wide open. Let's turn this on. Alright. Alright, so here's just a 2-pill, and I'm going to run this all the way back. And my radio, I'm running it really soft, and I'm doing that for a reason. So let's take in, look at a slug here. Alright, 250 watt slug RMS, 25 watt input reflect. Radio's going to run soft. Let's look at the drive. Audio. That's 250 watt slug. Audio. So that's like 20 watts when it's back all the way down. If you had a fairly soft radio. Can I show you that? Right here. Audio, 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 audio. That's not a hot dog radio. It's like 7 watts or so. Alright. Turn it back on. So let's take and go about halfway. This is a driver with a soft radio. 250 watt slug, top scale. Audio, 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 audio. So now I'm producing like 50, 55 watts. Alright, cool. Let's take and see what it does all by itself when you're wide open. Audio, 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 audio. It's like about 80 watts. Alright, that's cool. I know I have 80 watts. Okay, you're not doing the math yet. We're not going to do all that. We're going to show you what it does somewhere right around 50 for a moment. Audio, 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 audio. There's somewhere right around 50. Now here's the 4 running. Just real quick. 4 transistors with a really soft radio. This is probably what you're going to see. Alright. Remember, this is just soft radio. Audio, 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 audio. This is a 1,000 watt slug. Audio, 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 audio. So, like a $1.60. Let's see the peaker tweaker. Audio, audio, 700. Alright, so that's just with a soft radio. We can do another test like that later. Now here's what 50 watts of drive. Audio, alright. Here's about 50. Audio, 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 audio. Yep. Input reflection audio, very happy. That's a 25 watt slug. And the voltage and amperage, real quick, both boxes. Audio, 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 audio. She's not really driving it hard, but I'm not driving it very hard. Audio, 1,000 watt slug. Audio, 1,000 watt slug. Audio, audio. So 380 to 400 with audio, approximately audio, 45 to 50 watts of drive, RMS. Now, your peak, yeah, that increased. 1, 2, 3, 4, peaker tweaker, there you go, audio. And then you can look at the peak up here on the analog as well, 5,000 scale. Audio, each line is 100 watts in the scale. Audio 1, 2, 1,000 peak. So, that's at 50, about 50 watts of drive. What's going on, Adam? How are you? So that's with approximately 50 watts of drive. Now, let's look at something here with the peak. Alright, peaker, 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 peaker. Alright, cool, 1050 to 1100. Now, if I increase my drive, oh, look at that, wide open. Peaker, 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 peaker. What did I only pick up? 50 watts peak. Okay, cool. What did I pick up here? Audio, 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 audio. 500. It's right at 500. Audio, 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 audio. 500, 520. Peaker, tweaker, peaker. But if I roll it back just a bit, there's your peaker, audio, audio. It's nice and stable. Here's your RMS. Audio, 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 audio. You're touching right at that 500 watt mark at 14.8 volts at this many amps with both of these units running. Audio, audio, audio. 66, 67 amps. Input reflection. Audio, 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 audio. Crawl up a little bit, about 1.5 watts. Here's your input drive level. Audio, 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 audio. So if you think about that, that's 70 watts of RMS drive, and divide that into 4 transistors. So if you looked at 70 and then you divide it at 4, that's 17.5 watts per transistor I'm driving. That is at the upper end of the drive level you want to get at with the voltage where we're setting primarily, but per chip individually inside. So there's only 4 little chips inside the 2879 standards. So at that point, you get around 70, 75, 80 watts of drive, you're starting to teeter-totter. So guys, if you keep your stuff somewhere into the mid 50s, 60s, low 70s, you'll probably be alright. But with that said, the phase angle of the coax, obviously it's a half wavelength from the radio down to the driver, another half a wavelength to the 4, and then half a wavelength off to the dummy load system. So that is half a wavelength cut to velocity. talk about it all the time, but that is 12, 12, and 12 if somebody wants to use those terms. But there you go. That's a little 4 transistor unit. I think it worked out really well. Thinking, yeah, this one's finished. It's getting ready to run out to you. You want to say it? 4.5. This one, I built this one to run with this 8 that I haven't ran yet. So we're going to do that video later, maybe tomorrow, because I have to hook up things, because this is all going to be set up for 12 volt. But with that said, I don't know where Molly's at. Molly, come here. Where'd you go? What you doing? Hi. What's going on? You good girl? Sit. You gonna sit? Hey. What's up? You gonna wave at everybody? What? You gonna wave? Yeah. What's going on? How's things? How's things? You good? You shake? You being good? Yeah. You don't know? I know. Kind of a boring video. It's just a 4-pill though. It's kind of cool. What do you think? Huh? Rotten? What do you think? Molly. Really? And then what? Uh-huh. Nothing? Yes? Yes? Say hello. You playing Ring Around the Rosie? Alright. Alright, we're done. Hey, you want to say goodbye? We're going to go? Molly, you want to do it? Yeah? See, kitty? No? Kitty, kitty. Boy, she ain't doing it. Kind of been laying around a little bit. But, anyway, there you go. 4 transistors. And actually, if you guys just watch the last 5 transistor unit that I did, it kind of ran the same as this version. So, it gives you an idea how well the driver stage is working in a 1x4 in this configuration in a bigger cabinet. Either way, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Check it out. 123 South Jersey. Peace.